Hello everyone, it is UT Car Reviews here today at Buyer Subaru. I am reviewing the all-new 2019 Subaru Ascent 7 or 8 passenger SUV. I do have the 3 different trims here. I'm so excited to be able to compare each of them, and we're gonna get to that. Please make sure to check out my description as I've reviewed many other Subaru models. I have links to all of those, as well as if you're interested in purchasing a dash cam, I do have a link to the channel I recommend, as well as Buyer Subaru's website. Please go check them out, and a huge shout out to them for letting me work with them today. So first, let's start with what all 3 trims have in common. A 2.4 liter turbo boxer engine. And this can get the vehicle from 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds, which is pretty quick for an SUV this size. In addition, it has eyesight. You'll notice on each of the vehicles, it does have eyesight. So eyesight can do a variety of things. It can stop you if you're going to be in a collision. You can set it in traffic or in any road trip or anything like that, and it'll speed up and slow down for you. Also, it does have the blind spot detection, so it'll alert you if there's a vehicle in your blind spot. All 3 vehicles have a backup camera. 5,000 pound a tow rating, so you're able to tow on each of them, 5,000 pounds. 19 cup holders in each of the vehicles. If you have kids, that's super helpful. Dual exhaust, which you can see here and here to make it more sporty. An 8-inch screen on each of them, that is a touch screen. And going along with the screen, there is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. In addition to that, you do have the proximity entrance, which is if a key's in your hand, you can walk right up. You don't have to unlock it or lock it, but the car will know you're there and it'll just unlock or lock. I'm using that feature. Also, it does have a power rear gate, so if your hands are full, you don't want to open the trunk manually, it will open automatically. So that's what the 3 vehicles have in common. Now there's obviously big differences between each of them, so let's go over that. Some of the big notable features on the premium. It does have those 18-inch alloy rims. It gets a combined 23 miles a gallon. It does have 4 USB ports, which I will show you. Heated front seats, 3 different levels on that. And then this model's MSRP is $37,000. Here's the, oh, those are so nice. It's a little cold today, so you do have those different levels, so high, medium, or low. Keep it on high right now. USB, aux. Here's that setup right here. Once again, you can do Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It's a touch screen. Lots of different features on here. You can connect your phone and all of that. Another screen is up here, which shows the time and the temperature. And then here's the setup from the inside. You do have the paddle shifters on all the models as well, and then the 3 touch signal. So if you just tap it, it'll just go just 3 quick blinks, and then it will turn off. And that's standard in all of them. Here's the eyesight from the inside. Let me get that to focus a little better. So right there and right there is the eyesight that will detect everything just like your own eyes. So very cool features in this vehicle, and let's look at it from the back seats. So here we are. This is in the middle, and we'll go back one more row to show the perspective from here. There's actually a lot of room. I'm pleasantly surprised. Still have probably about 8 or so inches back here, and plenty of room. You do have your own controls back here, so your passengers in the back will be able to control their own airflow. You can turn that up or down. And then also just more USBs. So the 2 up front and 2 here. You can also pull out the cup holders, which are right there. So here are just some of the key features. And then here is from the rear. It does get a little tighter, and let's go back there. For perspective, I'm 5'8", and it is a little cramped back here. So if you're a taller person, probably snag one of those 2 seats. But like for car seats or little kids, there is plenty of room, and you can move up those seats to give you more room. Once again, talking about the 19 cup holders, they're all throughout. And here's like the perspective from the very, very back. Tons of room though, very, very big vehicle. And let's look at the trunk. So it does have that power rear liftgate like we talked about. Open right up. Here's the trunk. It has a lot of mats actually currently back here, but definitely you can fit your groceries or anything like that. If you did need more room, I'm just gonna pull this latch. the seats just fall down. Very, very simple. And those are going to lay down flat so you could pile like big boxes or a bike or anything else that you need to fit. But overall, this is the premium 2019 Subaru Ascent. And let's move on to the limited model. So moving on to the limited, we're going to notice a few things right off the bat. The 20-inch aluminum alloy rims, which is a big upgrade. Also looking at the front of the vehicle, you're going to notice it does have fog lights, which I'll turn on the vehicle and show what those look like. This has 6 USB ports instead of the 4, and this gets 22 miles a gallon combined instead of the 23. Also, inside the vehicle, of course, push to start. So you're able to set a memory seating, so if you and your spouse drive the car, you can set it for 1 and 2. That way you don't have to manually adjust it. It also has that memory trunk feature, so it won't, if your garage is low, it won't open up and damage the trunk if it opens too much. You can obviously toggle through all the different features here. Here's the screen as well. Another screen. We do have the heated seats, and we also have a heated steering wheel in this vehicle, which is super nice. It is the leather wrapped. You'll notice that's a big difference as well. So to turn on the heated steering wheel, you just push towards you, it lights up, and now that steering wheel is going to get nice and warm for you. Also, all of the models do show what way you're going. It does have that built-in compass, as well as, once again, kind of hard to see, but the garage door opening, you can set up to 3 garage door settings. You can pretend for a moment that it's warm outside, it's summer again. You open up the sunshade and then open up the sunroof. If you want to make it keep opening, just going to push it again. Another fun feature for families with lots of children, if you're driving and you want to keep an eye on your kids, you can actually just push this down and you have a mini little mirror so you can keep an eye on your kids, but this also is where you can keep your sunglasses. So getting in the rear of the vehicle, we're going to notice right off the bat some big changes. First off, the panoramic view from the back seat. The sunroof does go all the way to the back, which is really cool. We can obviously control the temperature and fan speed. However, we also have heated seats for the people sitting here in this middle bench. We also have the USBs here. This vehicle does have sunshades as well, which you can put up and put down depending on if the sun is glaring in through the windows. So this is what the vehicle looks like from that middle bench. And this vehicle does have 8 seats. So if you have a bigger family, you can upgrade to those 8 seats. If you do need to get to the back row, you can just push up. It's just going to slide forward just like this, and it gives plenty of room for your passengers to just crawl back. It just locks into place very, very simply. There's 2 USB chargers back here as well as upgraded speakers. And once again, here's the view from the very back. Definitely an upgrade from the previous model. This is what the vehicle looks like with the headlights on, the LED running lights, and then the fog lights as well. And this vehicle does retail for $43,000. So let's say your vehicle is locked, your hands are full, you have your key in your bag, and you walk up. Your vehicle will open if it can sense that your key is in the proximity. Let's say your hands are full, you don't want to get your keys out of your bag, you can just go like that. It's going to lock. And now your doors are good. You don't have to constantly manually lock and unlock the vehicle. So now let's talk about the mother lode of all Subarus, the 2019 Subaru Ascent Touring model. So this obviously is going to have all the other features of the other vehicles, each upgraded, and then this has more than all the other ones. So just have that 20-inch alloy rims, gets about 22 miles a gallon, fog lights obviously, 6 USB, the heated steering wheel, those kind of features that we saw on the Limited, and then this has even more. So let's start off, let's get in the vehicle. You're going to notice right off the bat, we're going to have those aluminum upgrades throughout the vehicle. Gives it that spark. Opening it, you're going to notice the brown leather that just makes the vehicle pop and looks just incredible. It has a wooden outline throughout the vehicle to give it that upgraded look. Also, of course, has the heated steering wheel. Once again, it's leather wrapped. Has another screen here, the touch screen here, with navigation and any other features you can upgrade that you'd like. One of my favorite features about the vehicle is the heated and the cooling seats. So if it's heated, it's going to be that orangish color. Cooling, it lights up blue, and that'll make the seats have like air conditioning go through them, keeps them pretty cold. A great feature to have in the summer, and the heated seats are obviously much needed for the winter. It does have the compass feature as well, and then your garage door opener settings 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So you can have up to 6 if you have lots of garage door openers. So a little known feature that I think is always fun to point out, let's say you're in a drive-through, it's taking forever. You don't want to put your car in park. Just flip up that parking brake. It's going to show park. So my foot is completely off the brake. It holds you in place, and then let's say the light turns green or the drive-through moves, you just hit the gas and it's just going to turn off, and then you're good to just drive. Here's what the backup camera looks like. As you turn your wheels, you're going to get that orange outline which will show which way you're turning. It does have that parking assist, so as you get close, it's going to beep. There is a little tree right there, so it's thinking, it doesn't know exactly what it is, but it's letting me know I'm going to hit it. And it lights up red to let you know. And it beeps just as a warning because of how close I am to that wall. Let's say we're pulling into our garage, or we're parking, and we want to see what the front of our vehicle looks like. In the touring model, you can go ahead and hit view. It's going to show you where you are. Let's say you get kind of close. It's going to show you, hey, here's the front of your vehicle right there. It's pretty awesome. You do, of course, have that panoramic sunroof as well. And this is a 7-seater vehicle. Once again, you can upgrade it with that extra bench seating. So you're more than welcome to do that. And let's see what it looks like from the middle row. So as we enter to the middle, once again, you do have those same controls that we discussed in the other vehicles. You get those heated seats turned on for you. No cooling seats back here, but you do have the heated. You also have, you can just plug right in, and then you can also do USBs there. So those are a few other fun features. So here's the view from the very back row. Once again, we do have those USBs, so you can get charging, and then the trunk space is the same. I just do want to show you one fun little feature I found with the trunk. So let's say you're in a parking garage, you're in a rush, you're not paying attention. You go ahead and open that trunk. It does have a smart setting that it knows that there's something in the way, and it doesn't want to damage your trunk. So if there's a pole right here and you didn't know, you open your trunk, you're inside, you hit the button, it opens your trunk, it'll stop so that way you won't damage your vehicle. Both the Limited and Touring do have signals on the mirrors. And here's just a walk around of the vehicle. I do have the headlights on to just show you what it looks like. And here's a view from the back of the vehicle as well. I highly recommend purchasing a dash cam to go along with your vehicle because of how dangerous some drivers are. It can definitely prove your case if you're in an accident. So please invest in one. It's not too expensive. And check out my description. I do have a partnership with the dash cam store, and they have great deals and great dash cams.